Welcome to another episode of Cars, Cuppas and Cleanups. In today's video I'm going to talk to you about setting up your buckets right. What I personally recommend is having 3 buckets, one for the rinse, one for the wash and one for your wheels. Some people only use 1 bucket, but the problem is then every time you're washing a panel on the car you just put a dirty water straight back into 1 bucket. So years ago they come up with the idea of doing a 2 bucket system which contains grit guards. So at the bottom of each bucket contains these guards here, which sit at the bottom of the bucket of water. Then any dirt that goes on into the water, all the grit will just go down to the bottom. And then what you want, rather than having a sponge, you want to use a nice new wash mitt. And then basically the reason why you want to use a wash mitt over a sponges obviously are designed to absorb everything, so that will absorb all of the grit, all of the dirt in the sponge itself. Whereas a wash mitt, you've got all of these piles which makes it easier for all the dirt and grit to be released easily. So when you're rubbing it along the wash mitt at the bottom, all of the grit will sit down below. And then next up you have got your wheel bucket. Again, I've got a grit guard in there. I've got a wide range of different brushes. So I've got a alloy brush, I've got tyre brushes, I've got old wash mitts that I use for inside the barrels, I've got more brushes for the arches, and I've also got a little brush in there somewhere for the actual faces themselves. The only thing with having so many brushes in the bucket, they all get lost and you can never find them. And then the only thing that you want to do to finish it off with is just make sure that you top each bucket up with some shampoo, obviously in the wash and in the rinse. It tells you on here to put like 30 mils in, but I never do. I just guess it. I just chuck a little bit in and send it on and hope for the best. And then what you want to do is get your pressure washer and spray into the bucket of the wash and the rinse, and that'll help you get all of your suds that you need for when you wash the panels on the car. And once you've got your bucket set up and you've got your soap in and you've agitated all the soap with the pressure washer, obviously we're not going to do it now because I haven't started with the washer on the car yet, but what you do is get your wash mitt out of the rinse bucket, do a panel at a time. After each panel, put it into the wash bucket, run the wash mitt to the grit guards, and that will obviously help release all of the dirt and all of the grit. But yeah, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Cars, Cuppas and Cleanups. We'll see you on the next one where we actually crack on with the detail on this car.